My sailor son is in town for just a brief time before he ships off. He leaves on Sunday.
They don't ship out off, Gina. They ship out.
Oh, he ships out on Sunday. And I asked him, what you got going on today? This was yesterday, Sunday. He said, I talked my cousin into doing an open mic night at a bar.
Oh.
Because Festus is loving his time in the Navy and his job there, his medical job there. But you might remember there was a time he was a musician and played in several bands and things like that. And he still enjoys doing that. And his cousin Bryn can sing, and he said, "So will you come do this open mic night for me?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, I want to come. I don't get to see you perform hardly ever anymore." I said, "So where is this?" And he said, "Boomerangs." And I said, I don't know where that is.
Boomerangs?
Yeah. And he said, "Oh, it's on Main Street in Salt Lake. It's 160 South Main Street." And so I look it up, and can you think of what that used to be?
160 South Main Street. Which side of the street is that on?
It's on the west side of the street, and you have to walk down 3 steps to get into it.
Was it that Irish?
Murphy's.
Murphy's, yeah.
A step down in social clubs. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It used to be the...
Yeah. So that's Boomerangs now?
It is now a bar called Boomerangs.
It's a classy place, probably.
And I remember my dad, Tom Barberi, when he used to write a column for the Salt Lake Tribune, he would type it out on a piece of paper, and he had to deliver it to the Tribune. He had to walk it in there and hand it to them and say, "Here." And then after he would do that,
and then they would yell, "Press!"
He would walk across the street and go down into Murphy's and have a drink. That was his. And he had a character that he would put in his column sometime. The character's name was Grump, and it was just him, but speaking through this character that would hang out at Murphy's bar.
Murphy's, okay.
And I guess Murphy's bar got upset about that and complained to the Tribune.
Why?
Because he used to say, I go over to Murphy's and talk to Grump. I guess they didn't like the idea of this grumpy guy that just hangs out in their bar all
Are
the
you
time.
saying all the people at our bar are grumpy?
We don't like you mentioning us. That's publicity.
So he just started calling it a step down in social clubs because they had that on the sign, but without naming. Anyway, I'm thinking about all this as I go to see Festus at the open mic night. And he said, "Now it's open mic, so I don't know when we're going on, or you just put your name on a list." And so I get there, and there's probably 10 people in.
What time of the day or night is
it's
this?
7 o'clock on a Sunday night in downtown Salt Lake.
My eyes aren't even open at 7 o'clock on a Sunday.
But if your son, who you're not going to see for a year, was doing something, you would go.
No, I would say, "I'm sorry, I can't make it."
And they only had 2 acts sign up for. They had.
He said, "There's a list, so I don't know." Okay.
They had Festus and his cousin, and then a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, so I get there, and Festus and his cousin are already performing.
They're up
I'm
on
like,
stage.
"Oh crap!" Because they had told me we're probably only going to be able to play like 2 songs, you know. But I got there in time to hear a little of it. And since nobody else had signed up, the bar manager came over and said, "Well, after the comedian, you guys want to stick around and play some more?" Because there's, and they said, "Sure."
For these 10 people.
And the comedian gets up, and Festus's cousin and I are kind of, because we'd been sitting there, we were in the front. And he didn't target jokes at us, but he had a lot of super, inappropriate sexual jokes.
Well, can you...
And when it's a big crowd, you can get lost in the big crowd, but when there's a comedian talking directly to you 3 feet from you and saying inappropriate, sexist gross jokes.
So they were sexist jokes. Were they funny?
No.
What? So
and
what,
he's looking right at you.
So what did you do?
I mean, you can't get up and leave. You can't.
Sure you can. You know what, Gina? You didn't sign a contract to be there.
It was very awkward.
Or you can say, that's not funny. That's probably what I would do.
Would you say that?
Yes, absolutely. That's not funny.
Or a simple "you suck" and then walk out. You know?
So my niece and I just kind of were trying not to look at him, but looking at each other like, "Oh my, is he still He's still talking, isn't he?"
Yeah.
Why would you subject yourself?
And
to that?
looking away just eggs them on.
How long was this? Like 10 minutes?
It was, yeah.
That felt like 10 hours?
Yeah.
I have no idea why you would sit there. None. Zero.
Because I was sitting there to wait through until they got up to play.
Yeah, so you get up and leave, or go to the back of the room or something, and then let this guy babble on, and then go.
If you go to x96.com/live, there's a picture of Festus and his cousin.
What's the cousin's name?
Bryn. And they did. Let's see. They did Goo Goo Dolls. They did Jolene. They did CCR. And then somebody in the back yelled, "You know Wonderwall?" And it wasn't one that they had practiced.
But they faked their way
But
through
they
it.
faked their way through Wonderwall.
They didn't do anything inappropriate or sexual?
No.
Oh, well, that probably nobody liked it then.
But Festus said, I didn't get anything to eat while I was there, but he said they had the best tater tots he's ever had there.
So you really should out this comedian. Who was it?
I have no idea. I think he said his name, but I don't remember. He was, it's open mic, so they didn't book him. It was just some guy that came down to
boomerangs.
Yeah. But I want downtown Salt Lake to be the kind of place where you can go to an open mic night on a Sunday night, and there's lots of people there. There's
boomerangs down under bar. Oh, yeah. Look, the tater tots do look delicious.
Yeah, he said they were great tater tots. So come downtown. Downtown has stuff going on. You should take advantage of it.
I thought all of our bars burned down.
No, there's still some.
Good to hear.
There's still some around.
Boomerangs down under bar.
Mm-hmm.
That's they have two. There's one in Mill Creek as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
And you can order online, except probably not drinks.
And if you're trying to want to try something out, looks like open mic night on Sundays, you have a good chance of getting in. So,
unless the comedian shows up again, you really should have found out who that was, so that we could.
I was not comfortable with.
We could put the word out. Avoid this. Yeah.
And I'm not precious.
No, you're not.
So you guys know it takes a lot to offend me.
Mm-hmm.
It was yeah.
Well, if you were really offended, you should have shown it. No, boo! This is terrible.
No, see, that's what a comedian looks for if they're doing crowd work, which I have a problem with anyway. Crowd work, but if they see you looking away, they
go in for
they go for it.
Yeah.
So if you keep eye contact with them, they're more likely to go, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
They have an open
away.
mic night every Wednesday with Quinn Johnson as the host every Wednesday. Stand-up comedy open mic.
Yeah. Take advantage of it. Go.
All right.
You could do better than this guy, I'm saying.